coastal protection structures. This is our topic, compiled by Professor L. Harigopalakrishnan. Greetings from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Valkulam. What is coastal protection? Protection of coast and the shore against the erosive forces of waves, currents and storm surge can be found in many ways, and protection of coast areas against flooding too. The coastal protection, three types: coastal protection, shore protection and mixed coastal and shore protection. What are the coastal protections? Seawall, revetment, emergency protection, bulkhead are the coastal protection. What are the shore protection? Regulation of coastal landscape, nourishment, beach dewatering or beach drain are the shore protection. What are the mixed coastal and shore protection? Groins, detached breakwater, headlands, first beach, cove and artificial pocket beach are the mixed coastal and shore protection. What are the coastal protection structures? We can see one by one. Sea dike, sea wall, revetment, emergency protection, bulkheads, groins, jetty, breakwater, headlands are the coastal protection structures. Sea dike. What is sea dike? Sea dikes are onshore structures with the principal function of protecting low-lying areas against flooding. Sea dikes are usually built as a mound of fine materials like sand and clay with a gentle seaward slope in order to reduce the wave run-up and the erodible effect of the waves. The surface of the dike is covered with grass, asphalt, stones or concrete slabs. This is the image of sea dike. This is very close to the shoreline. Sea wall. Sea wall is defined as a structure separating land and water. It is designed to prevent coastal damage due to the wave action and storm surge such as flooding. Sea walls are normally very massive structures because they are designed to resist the full force of wave and storm surge. These are the sea walls as examples: curved concrete sea wall, stepped and curved concrete sea wall, gabion sea wall and rubble mounded sea wall. These are the examples of sea wall structures. A sea wall protects the coast against erosion and flooding. Sea walls are often used as location of exposed city fronts where good protection was needed. We can see the image of the sea walls. Revetments. This is the next structure of coastal protection. Revetments are onshore structures with the principal function of protecting the shoreline from erosion. Revetment structures typically consist of a cladding of stone, concrete or asphalt to armor sloping natural shoreline profiles. We can see the image of and cross-section of revetments. Revetments can be an exposed as well as a buried structures. Rubble mound revetment, interlocking concrete slab revetment and gabion mattress revetment at foot of lake as the examples. damaged flex slab revetment as example here. These are the examples of concrete block revetments, gabion revetments, and geotextile and tubes revetments, grain bags and piles revetments. A revetment is a passive structure which protects against erosion caused by wave action, storm surge and currents. The main difference in function of a seawall and a revetment is that a seawall protects against erosion and flooding, whereas the revetment only protects against erosion. Revetments are used on all types of coasts. Revetment over. Next, emergency protection. Emergency protection is a quick installation of temporary revetment type structure made by available material as a response to unexpected coastal erosion. It is normally applied for securing building or infrastructure against unexpected erosion. These are by quickly built up and not well designed. The types are rock dumping, sandbagging, dumping of any other easily available material nearby. This is an example of emergency revetment constructed by rubble concrete. Private and public landowners are sometimes forced to construct emergency protection at locations where unexpected erosion occurs. The emergency protection is installed in order to prevent further damage to coastal installation. The emergency protection is over. Next one, the bulkheads. A bulkhead is a structure or partition used to retain or prevent sliding of the land. A secondary purpose to protect the coast against damage from the wave action. Bulkhead area normally smaller than seawalls, as their primary function is to retain fill at locations with only limited wave action and not to resist coastal erosion. We can see the image of bulkhead structure constructed by gabion mesh boxes. These are used along natural shorelines and along filled area where a well-defined separation between land and sea is required. These can be used against sea level rise if adjusted in height, and if the area is still protected against wave despite the sea level rise. These are not used to protect against erosion. Next one, groins. These are normally straight structures perpendicular to the shoreline. We can see the image of groins. Groins field. They are built a rubble mound structures, but they can be constructed in other materials such as concrete, timber, geotube, etc. These are generally applicable against chronic erosion, as groins are active when there is a net longshore transport. Groins are not applicable against acute erosion. Next one, jetties or jetty. They are shore normal stone structures commonly used for training navigation channels and establishing inlets. They prevent intrusion of long shore sediment transport. They cause higher flow velocity that cover the channel to a detached breakwater, emerged breakwaters. It is a structure parallel or close to parallel to the coast built inside or outside the surf zone. Detached breakers are mainly with two purposes, either to protect a ship off from wave action or as a shore protection measure. You can see the image of breakwater. You can see the segmented detached breakwater scheme. Coastal breakwater which has formed trombola. Breakwater are able to protect sections of shoreline in a less harmful way than groins. The applicability of breakwater to different type of needs to be studied before opting a particular design. Other type of breakwater: submerged breakwater, floating breakwater, special type of breakwater. Submerged breakwater. The function by provoking wave breaking and by allowing some wave transmission so that a milder wave climate is obtained in leeward of the submerged structure. You can see the image of submerged breakwater. Floating breakwater. They work by dissipating and reflecting part of wave energy. No surplus water is brought into the sheltered area in this situation. Special type of breakwater. Various specially designed concrete element type submerged and permeable breakwaters and flexible tube breakwater have been introduced into the market. Geotextile tubes for breakwaters and beach restoration in Mexico as example here. Headlands or modified breakwater. A series of breakwater and groins constructed in a attached fashion. You can see the image of headlands. The curved breakwaters are called headlands. Headlands are generally applicable against chronic erosion. Headlands are active when there is a net along shore transport. The impact of sea water on curved breakwater is same as for the traditional breakwater. Thank you so much. Bye.